Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the official launch and opening ceremony of Origin's 13th annual First Irish Festival. My name is Sarah Street.
And I'm Michael Mellamphy.
We are delighted to have you all joining us from across the globe today. The First Irish Festival is an annual event that unites the Irish cultural community in New York under one banner for a celebration of new Irish writing. Produced by Origin Theatre Company, First Irish is the world's only festival dedicated to showing the work of contemporary Irish writers. 2021 will be a festival like no other. Because of the devastating effects that COVID-19 has wrought on the arts community everywhere, this year's festival shall be an entirely virtual affair. And though we are sorely missing the physical intimacy and inimitable magic that the theatre space provides, we hope that this virtual programme will provide some much needed joy, entertainment and comfort to you all during these difficult times. This year, we have collaborated with some of the most incredible artists in both the US and the island of Ireland. We have the same quality theatre content that you have come to expect from the likes of Fishamble, Lyric Theatre Belfast, About Face, Wexford Arts Centre and the Irish Repertory Theatre. We also have some incredible films and documentaries from a host of talented Irish filmmakers, as well as a series of fascinating panel talks featuring a diverse group of Irish artists and important cultural voices. It is with great pleasure that I introduce a fellow Corkonian and a great supporter of the arts, New York Consulate General, Kieran Madden.
I'm delighted to be part of the launch of the 13th Origin First Irish Festival. Like so many things over the last 12 months, it's not the festival we hoped for, but I know nonetheless it will be great. Before going further, I want to say a big thank you to George Heslin, who served for so long as the director of the festival and of course of Origin Theatre, and was a great servant to Irish theatre and European theatre here in the city. I also want to wish all the best to this year's festival co-curators, the wonderful actors Sarah Street and Mick Mellamphy. The fact they're from my own hometown of Cork City isn't the only reason they will succeed, but it doesn't hurt all the same. Mick, Sarah and George have all had behind them the steady hand of Origin's chairperson Carletta Downs, and I want to thank you also, Carletta. That brings me to the festival programme. I don't have time to go through all the highlights of the programme here, nor would I do them justice, but I might touch on just a few. It's great to see Fishamble Theatre Company back in New York, even virtually. Every year, after the darkness of December, Fishamble come to the First Irish Festival with a bit of brilliance that lights up our January. Welcome back. It's also wonderful to see Lyric Theatre from Belfast participating. Like so many others, they had big plans for 2020 in New York which weren't to be because of the pandemic. So it's great to see you here. I have to give a special shout out to Larry Kerwin. In his Black 47 days and my J1 visa days, more than 25 years ago, Larry was my boss. And Larry will be just talking with Mick Maloney about Irish songwriters in Tin Pan Alley. And coming back to the theme of Cork, I'm looking forward to the documentary about the burning of Cork City during Ireland's War of Independence by the always thoughtful and insightful Conal Creedon. I hope it's not invidious to single out some elements of the programme. I'm looking forward to all of it, and I hope all of you are also. Origin's First Irish Festival is never just about what happens in the year in which it takes place. It's also about the legacy it leaves. The artists, the actors, directors and writers it introduces to New York City, and the artists it introduces to each other. This year will be different. We won't have those soft contacts. We won't have the launch party here in the consulate. We won't have the wonderful awards ceremony in Rosie O'Grady's. But nonetheless, I know it will leave a wonderful legacy. After a tough year for all, I think, but especially for artists, with so many outlets closed down, it is fantastic to have this festival at the beginning of the year and remind us that we have a better year ahead. Thank you.
We are so thankful for the support of our wonderful sponsors, many of whom have been behind Origin and First Irish since our first festival in 2008. So a massive thank you to the Government of Ireland and the Irish Consulate here in New York, the New York City Department of Cultural Affairs, New York City Council and Danny Drum, the Ireland Funds, Mutual of America, Goldman Sachs, Culture Ireland, Virginia Wellington Foundation, McVicker and Higginbottom, Bloom's Tavern, and this being our lucky 13th year, we are thrilled to add the Era Society of Boston to the ever-growing list of our supporters. And of course, Alison Metcalf and all the team at Tourism Ireland.
Hello, my name is Alison Metcalf from Tourism Ireland in New York. It's January, so it must be about time to kick off another First Irish Fest, and I can't think of a better way to start the new year. Tourism Ireland has enjoyed a long association with the First Irish Fest, and I'm delighted to join this year's launch as the 2021 festival celebrates its 13th year with yet another great 3-week celebration of contemporary Irish culture. I can't believe it's 13 years since George Heslin first walked into my office to tell me about his great new creative venture. The rest is history, and as we all know, it has been a great success. Over the years, performers from all over the island of Ireland have showcased their work at First Irish Fest in New York. And while this year's programme will of course be virtual, it will be very different for both performers and also for audiences as we view online at home or in our offices. But I have no doubt it will be another great experience. I'd like to congratulate all the team at First Irish for bringing together another fantastic lineup of film and documentary screenings, plays and panel discussions, despite the obvious challenges. I also hope that First Irish Fest will whet audiences' appetite across the US and beyond, and remind you of the great culture of Ireland and all of the rich experiences that can be enjoyed on a trip to Ireland. Culture, scenery, great landscape, that's what sums up the island of Ireland. And I think that's what we've all been missing over the last 12 months. 2020 was a year like no other, but in 2021, we hope to welcome visitors back to the island of Ireland when the time is right, where we can once again connect in person and hopefully enjoy the many great festivals and rich cultural offerings that so many of us and our US friends and travelers have missed. So I'd like to wish you every great success over the next 3 weeks. Enjoy the season, and we look forward to welcoming you in Ireland when the time is right.
Let's get back to Ireland. Back to the land you call home, the place where it all began. Back to laughing with family and making new friends. Back to losing track of time, and back to showing how it's done. Or maybe how it's not. So sit tight, because we're rolling out the green carpet, and when the time is right, an especially warm welcome awaits you on the island of Ireland.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce Irish broadcaster, artist, activist, and recent appointee to the board of Forrás na Gaeilge, Ola Majicodumi, as she relays Uachtarán na hÉireann, Michael D. Higgins' message of congratulations and support to all those who have made First Irish 2021 a reality.
Tá an áthas an banachta cheola chuig Airclín Origin Riven Féile First Irish Féhain, atá calor a 30 chomór an bhliain seo. It gives me great pleasure to offer my sincere congratulations and very best wishes to Origin Theatre Company ahead of the 2021 First Irish Festival in what will be the 13th year of the programme. After a year which has underscored the restorative and unifying power of culture and art in the face of adversity, I am delighted that the festival is proceeding, albeit in a virtual format. I hope that although you will lose the physical intimacy of the theatre space, you may gain viewers from around the world who would not otherwise have been able to view the festival. I want to congratulate in particular this year's festival curators, Sarah Street and Michael Mellamphy, for putting together pieces from some of the most acclaimed theatre companies in both New York and Ireland. Innovation is, as ever, at the heart of the First Irish Festival, as it brings Irish and Irish American stories to the audiences in New York City and now around the world. I wish Sarah, Michael, and everyone involved with Origin Theatre Company every success as they continue to grow Irish culture in New York City and to bring us the best of new Irish theatre. Le Gach Jacqui, Michael D. Higgins.
It is an honour to introduce the chair of the board of Origin Theatre Company, Carletta Downs.
It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 13th annual Origin First Irish Festival. On behalf of the Origin board and staff, I extend a sincere thank you to all of our sponsors and donors. We are gratified by your belief in our mission and by your support for the cross-cultural community that we continue to build through theater. As Origin Board Chair, it is an honor to guide this organization and to promote the vision of the artistic team through our many programs. I am also honored to have the support of a distinguished board of directors who volunteer their time and their brilliance to set goals for the organization, especially during a year that was full of uncertainty, unrest, and unimaginable challenges that we'll be facing for several years to come. This year's festival has been curated by two Origin alumni, Michael Mellamphy and Sarah Street. Their boldly innovative approach to producing First Irish is testament to the resilience that the artistic community has shown throughout what has been one of the most disheartening periods for live performance in our lifetime. Filmed theatrical productions from acclaimed theater companies in New York and Ireland, one-of-a-kind panel discussions featuring artists and cultural leaders, and cutting-edge documentaries comprise our 3-week celebration of contemporary Irish culture as a vibrant example of wit overcoming adversity in the proud tradition of perseverance established by our esteemed founder, George Heslin. One of the silver linings of this pandemic has been the proliferation of ways that we can gather together for shared experiences while staying apart, so I plan to attend as many of the First Irish offerings as time will allow. I'm happy to encourage you to do the same as we eagerly look forward to the day when we can sit in darkened theaters and concert halls and share the experience in person. Enjoy the show. Sláinte.
Origin Theatre Company's first Irish festival by the numbers. 2008 was the very first year that First Irish made its debut. Through the years, both Sarah and I have been involved in no less than 13 First Irish productions between us. The vision of one Limerick man, George Heslin, a fine actor, and I should know, as we appeared in the Irish Repertory Theatre's 2006 production of John B. Keane's The Field. He had already created Origin Theatre Company to give European playwrights their American premieres off Broadway here in the Big Apple. And now he decided that in the city that never sleeps, we should celebrate the work of Irish playwrights with a festival of our own. Since then, First Irish has showcased the work of over 250 writers to an annual average audience of 15,000 theatre goers. Each year, the festival creates work and opportunity for 300 or so artists, staff, and theatre professionals. To date, approximately 85 awards have been presented for outstanding work, of which one is in County Cork in my parents' house, and another is here on the wall of my New York City apartment. This year, our festival features the work of approximately 150 writers, actors, directors, and producers. Through all the facts and figures, we arrive back to that one Limerick man, whose vision has kept First Irish going through the years, Mr. George Heslin.
Hello, good evening, and thank you so much for this great introduction, Mick, and it's so lovely to be here with everybody. My name is George Heslin, and when I first began Origin Theatre Company 19 years ago as a home for European theatre in New York, and coming out of that 13 years ago, I founded the First Irish Theatre Festival, which has since grown across New York City and beyond. And when I look back at the last number of years, first of all, as an artist, when you begin an idea, you really are not sure where the idea will grow or how it will come to fruition. And it's amazing to watch how the festival has expanded over these years, and so many artists are involved. And I think one of my proudest moments of finding the festival and running the festival for the last 12 years are truly the amount of playwrights and artists we have engaged with all across Ireland, and Irish artists here in New York as well. It's amazing to hand the festival off to Sarah and Michael, and I wish them the best. The curation is incredible, and the program they've created for the festival this year is wonderful, with many, many new elements. And I also want to say a very special thank you to Carletta Downs and the board at Origin Theatre Company. I am so grateful and so thankful that this festival is continuing, and I wish everybody fantastic success, and I am very excited to be able to sit back in the quiet of my own home and actually enjoy the festival like a whole new journey this year. So thank you to Michael and Sarah, and thank you to the incredible team at Origin Theatre Company.
Good afternoon, First Irish. This is Jimmy Kerr coming to you from the north of Ireland. I just want to wish Mick and Sarah a brilliant, their First Irish hosting this great event. So I want to wish anybody who's showcasing and doing anything this year, have a great First Irish. really enjoy it, and it will be different, but remember, pressure makes diamonds, and hopefully we'll see some great diamonds this year.
Origin, I want to say a huge big thank you for the opportunities, of course the opportunity to act and perform alongside such incredible New York theatre talent, but also, and more importantly, the opportunity to see world-class, amazing international theatre right here in New York. I can't wait to see what you guys have got in store for us this year and for many, many years to come. Thank you so much.
Origin Theatre and its festivals for me has been a massive part of my journey since I've been out here. It's something that's shown me a sense of community, meeting people in the industry and connections that I might have not made before, as well as friends. And it's also something that's been very inspiring for a younger generation actor, seeing the calibre, performances and talent that's put through year in, year out. And I want to wish the festival the best of luck. I know it's going to be great, as it always is, and it's something that is definitely needed, I'm sure, for a lot of people in these strange times.
Hello, I'm Penny O'Brien. I am an Irish actress based here in Los Angeles. It's a really collaborative festival, very fun. They throw a great party and just a great bridge, for me at least, from training world to professional world. So very thankful for it, and I wish them the best of luck with this sort of new media festival that they've got going this year. I think we're going to see a lot of really cool things, and are going to have a chance to see even more than we would have in previous years. So best of luck, Origin Theatre Company. See you soon.
My name is Derek Murphy, Dublin playwright. And the reason I could say playwright is due in large part to the First Irish Theatre Festival and the opportunities they gave me and my plays over the last 12 years. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the First Irish Theatre Festival. Thank you for all the friendships, the support, the knowledge, the know-how, the pride and the joy that I've experienced during my involvement with the First Irish Theatre Festival. I wish I could thank you for all the money I made, but I suppose I'll have to settle for the free rehearsal space. Thank you, First Irish Theatre Festival. Long may you reign.
The reason there is only a First Irish Festival in New York City is because of our favourite impresario, Mr. George Hesden Esquire. I'm Jenny Green, and I've been involved in the First Irish Festival since 2009, where I've done a variety of things, from cleaning the toilets to playing Lady Bracknell, and I've loved every minute of it. Well, almost. So a big thank you to George and everybody else involved in this emerald in New York City's crown. And kudos and best of luck to Sarah and Mick for keeping First Irish alive during this infernal coronavision. Sláinte!
Hey guys, wishing Mick and Sarah and everybody at Origin the very best for this year's First Irish Festival. I know it's going to be a fantastic success. Mick and Sarah, you've put together a wonderful lineup for all of us, and it's very exciting to see artists from such diverse backgrounds all under the same umbrella. So my very best to all of you, and we will see you soon in a theatre near you. Be safe and enjoy the festival.
Hi George and everybody at Origin and at the First Irish Festival in New York City. This is Deirdre Kinahan here, wanting to wish you all the very best of luck. So thanks so much for asking me to be involved, and as I said, wish you all the very best of luck this year. Take care.
I'm Turlough McConnell. I'm a writer and a producer, and I've had the privilege of having a lot of work done at the Origin Theatre Festival over the last few years. It's always a privilege to work with great people, but at the end of the day, it's who's organising the event, who's making it happen, who's taking everything to the next level. So at this time, when theatres are closed, when people are not gathering, it's fantastic to have an outlet like the virtual festival this year. So I'm very, very grateful to the organisers for making it happen. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jim Culleton, the Artistic Director of Fishamble, the new play company. We've brought 8 productions to the festival, working with George and everyone there to make it possible in the past, and performing in the Irish Arts Centre, the Drilling Company, and at 59 E59 theatres. We're delighted to be part of the festival this year. We were thrilled when Michael and Sarah told us it was going to happen online and going to still go ahead in a digital way, and we wish everyone at First Irish and at Origin the very best of luck with it.
Hello, First Irish. I am so excited that you guys are continuing the tradition online, and congratulations to Sarah and Mick. I love this festival. I think it is so much fun every year. It's just such a festive, lovely time of bringing together Ireland and the New York theatre communities. It couldn't make me happier. So excited to be a part of it online and wishing everyone a broken leg.
Congratulations, Mick and Sarah.
Wishing yourselves and everybody at Origin an absolutely brilliant first Irish Festival.
We love you.
Greetings from Limerick City in Ireland. My name is Anne Blake. I want to wish everyone at the First Irish Festival a wonderful festival this year, and wishing everyone the best in this year of 2021. Sending love from Ireland. Mwah.
Congratulations to the First Irish Theatre Festival of 2021. The First Irish Theatre Festival has given me great opportunities. So I'm delighted to see that the festival is rising again, even under these difficult circumstances, and that it's coming to a computer screen near you. So I'll be there, and I'm looking forward to it.
Hi, I just want to say a huge good luck to all at Origin, for all taking part, and in particular to Sarah and Mick ahead of this year's First Irish Festival. Sarah and Mick are after curating such a brilliant programme. I'm after getting a load of tickets, and I'm really looking forward to seeing all the work because there's such an amazing variety to it all, so thank you so much. I'm so grateful to George and the festival for all the inclusion over the years, the unbelievable work that I've seen, and the friends and family that I've made from the festival, and also the very, very important many drunken nights, which is crucial really. And whilst we won't be doing that together, I certainly will be sitting at home, getting locked, watching all this deadly art because of ye. So thank you so, so much. And again, Sarah and Mick, you absolute beauts. Mwah.
Hi, I'm Paula Nance, and I've had the great fortune to have been involved with First Irish since its very beginning when I performed in Origin's production End of Lines. 12 years and over 200 playwrights later, thanks to the inspiration, creativity, and tenacity of George Heslin and Origin Theatre Company. George, thanks. Sarah and Mick, woohoo, bring it on. And Origin, here's to another 12 years and beyond. Sláinte.
Hello everyone at Origins and First Irish Festival. I'm Stephen He, and I'd like to wish you the best of luck in 2021. 2 years ago, I left Limerick to come to New York City, not knowing a single American. And to be honest, it was quite scary. But then I was very fortunate to meet George and the First Irish Festival, and since then I've come to know so many friends and colleagues. I'm very grateful for First Irish Festival for giving us the place to form this community when we're so far away from home and making New York City a little bit less scary. So thank you guys and best of luck.
Hey Origin Theatre fans, just saying hello from snowy Ireland. This is the writer Emer Martin, and your festival just keeps everything going in New York, and keep doing the great work online, offline, whatever. Keep up the arts.
Hello, I just wanted to wish Origin best of luck for the First Irish Festival this year. It's always a highlight of my year and a big inspiration to me as an international actress in New York. So best of luck, and I can't wait to see what this year brings.
Greetings from Wexford, Ireland, on Nullig Naman, and greetings to everybody in New York and at the Origin Theatre Festival, which has gone online for this most traumatic of times in 2021. Being part of that festival and appearing in New York not only has been the highlight of my career to date, but a life-changing, transformative thing in and of itself. Much love to everybody in New York and everywhere.
Mick Maloney here, and I'm delighted to congratulate the Origin Theatre Company in putting on the Irish Theatre Festival online. I'm very honoured indeed to be able to contribute a little bit at this year's festival and talk on two of my personal heroes, Ned Harrigan and David Braham, Irish-Jewish combo, the first one in American popular culture, and they wrote not only great songs about the Irish immigrant experience in New York City, but also plays. And in many ways you could say that they were the precursors of what became known as musical theatre or musical review. And added to John Broggham, Dion Boucicault, Victor Herbert, Patrick Sarsfield Gilmore and George M. Cohen, it constitutes a great story. And do tune in to this extraordinary legacy from the New York stage. And congratulations again to the Origin Theatre Company.
Hi, my name is Chelsea Renee, and I would love to wish Origin Theatre good luck on their very first Irish Festival. I know it's going to be absolutely amazing.
Origin's first Irish Theatre Festival is a time I look forward to every year. It's been a really important part of my journey as an artist in New York. I first got to perform in the festival in 2017 in Derek Murphy's Dying for It. And the people I met through that project and through the festival have remained close friends and collaborators. I'm so delighted the festival is going ahead this year. I think we need art now more than ever. So thank you so much for bringing that to us, and I'm really excited for the next few weeks.
Greetings from Devonshire Street in downtown Cork City, Ireland. Just dropping in to say a short word of thanks to everybody involved in the first Irish Origin Theatre Festival. Over the last 12 years, I think my plays have probably been on there during the festival maybe every second year, and that's huge for me, you know, and really a special thanks to Michael Mellamphy for making that happen. I suppose really just to wrap up, I'll just say, you know, to George Heslin, Michael Mellamphy, Sarah Street, and in fact far too many people to mention here by name, but just rock on 2021 and First Irish Origin Theatre Festival, Abu.
George just introduced us to a few of the hundreds of the friends of the First Irish through the years. What can we expect from this year's main stage theatrical events? Sarah, what do we have to look forward to?
Well, we have an incredible main stage lineup this year, including a show called Transatlantic Tales from first-time collaborators About Face Ireland. Now, this is a collection of short plays written and performed during COVID as a series of phone calls between actors across the Atlantic. We also have The Scourge from Wexford Arts Centre, an award-winning one-woman show written and performed by Michelle Dooley-Mahan and directed by Ben Barnes. We have Under the Albert Clock from the Lyric Theatre Belfast, which is a collection of radio plays set in the year 2050 and inspired by Belfast's most iconic landmark. The Gifts You Gave the Dark is a beautiful piece written specifically for the digital media by Darren Murphy in reaction to the ongoing COVID-19 health crisis from our friends and frequent collaborators at the Irish Repertory Theatre. We have an Origin production, Stay Home and Stay Safe, whereby 4 writers were commissioned to write new short plays spotlighting the rise of domestic violence during the pandemic. And last but not least, kicking off the festival this evening at 8 p.m. New York time is Fishamble's one-woman show, Mustard, written and performed by the powerhouse, Eva O'Connor, a play that shines a light on heartbreak, mental illness, and the coping method of condiments. Michael, would you like to tell us what else the festival has to offer?
Well, we have also teamed up this year with Aoife Williamson, Derek Murphy, Tim Ruddy, David Gilna, Lorna Fennenbach, and our friends at the Irish American Writers and Artists, and created Producing in a Pandemic, which takes a close look and celebrates the perseverance of these writers and artists in the face of lockdowns, shutdowns, and flattening of curves throughout the coronavirus pandemic. Also, because this year's festival is entirely online, we are able to present a number of films and documentaries by Irish and Irish American writers such as Maureen O'Connell and Three Hot Whiskies, Shawnee Sugru and Locked in the Attic Productions, Aisling Clark and Northern Ireland Screen, Rory Duffy and Macy Duffy Productions, Margie Kinmonth and Foxtrot Films and Turlough McConnell Productions, and also my dear friend and fellow Leesider, Conal Creedon. We have also assembled an eclectic mix of panel discussions to suit a wide range of topics. We host the founders of Instagram's @Black&Irish for a look at both the struggles and successes of people from the Black and mixed race Irish community. We take a close look at the input of Irish performance capture artists in one of the biggest selling video games in recent memory. We take a trip down the recently landmarked Tin Pan Alley here in New York City and explore the Irish influence on modern popular music. And we also take a close look at casting Irish roles from a number of perspectives.
Well, that's this year's wonderful lineup, folks. The festival runs from January 11th to January 31st, and you can head to origintheatre.org for tickets. There are also plenty of free events and something for everyone. We sincerely hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for coming online from all over the world today to join Sarah and I to help celebrate the opening of First Irish 2021. We leave you this evening by saluting those loved ones who have gone before us in the past year and celebrating some of those who inspire us to continue to share our talents, creativity, and our spirit. That spirit which is the very essence of humanity, and no virus can extinguish that. Here is the magnificent Gregory Harrington with an American-Irish farewell, composed by Michael Giacchino and produced by Turla McConnell Productions and our good friends at the New York Irish Centre. Slán Leat, thank you very much.
Thank you.